hit 1311 additional unit.
Started my law enforcement career here in Louisiana. I've actually wanted to be in law enforcement since I was in preschool.
Inspired by shows like Cops and In the Heat of the Night.
Control 1 Charlie, they drove off. We got the passenger too?
Yes, he's in front of the car. We got everybody. Yeah.
Woo!
Sergeant Robert Hughes relished the opportunity to become a sheriff's deputy in his hometown of Louisa in 2012.
Most people respect the police.
But fast forward 6.5 years,
It's nothing like it used to.
and the public reception he gets for doing his job can look a lot different.
We'll have people pass by us, cursing at us. Sometimes they'll throw their finger up at us.
We rode along with Hughes as he worked his last road shift
A couple one-lane bridges left like this in the county.
before switching to a different position.
And here's your dirt portion here.
The killing of police officers has touched a nerve in this country, as have the cases where officers fired the deadly shots.
It only takes, a millisecond, and that can just ruin your whole career, your reputation, your life, your marriage, everything.
Because of the current climate, Louisa Major Donnie Lowe says some veteran deputies have left the department, while job applications have plummeted, down 67% between 2015 and 2017.
What goes on behind the scene can be a nightmare sometimes, a serious nightmare.
Forcing Lowe to juggle staffing.
Sometimes response times can be more lengthy than they should be, just because of we don't have full staff.
And Louisa is not alone. We requested job application numbers from police and sheriff's departments across Central Virginia and found decreases in job applications in recent years at all of them.
Unfortunately, they've gone down nationwide.
In Richmond, police department applications dropped nearly 40% between 2015 and 2018.
It's heartbreaking for a recruiter.
Antoinette Tull heads up human resources for RPD. She remembers a different time.
11 years ago, I could take my pick. I could literally take my pick. We would literally have a board, sometimes in here, sometimes upstairs, and there would be 40 or 50 great qualified candidates, and we would have to fill a class of 20.
Now RPD is down roughly 24 officers and increasingly using technology to fight crime and to recruit.
It forces us to be creative. It forces us to think. I tell everybody, we recruit everywhere. Everyone's doing the lip sync video. If you remember our video, we started off with recruitment. Who wants to be an RPD officer?
And they've had some success.
Dylan Van Alst.
Richmond recently graduated 19 new officers who say they hope to change the negative attitude some people have towards law enforcement.
There's only one way to fix stuff, is to show people that, we are humans too. We're here to help you.
It's always in the back of your head, but people change. My perception changed. I never would have thought that I was going to be a police officer.
It's good knowing some people still have our backs here in the community.
That's what Major Lowe says keeps him coming back.
What saves us is we have a community that really supports law enforcement.
But despite the fact that he has been protecting and serving for 30 years, even he sometimes doubts his chosen path.
Today, there's days when you feel like you might have accomplished something, but there's other days when you're just kind of second-guessing yourself and thinking, why am I doing this?
Antoinette Tull with RPD told me the increased scrutiny is really changing the face of law enforcement here in Richmond. She says that while enforcing laws is still the foundation of what officers do here, they're now interested in hiring people that are interested in community engagement. For example, social workers and psychologists. Working for you tonight in Richmond, I'm Melissa Hipolit for CBS 6.